Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1. Hostile marks at the LZ. Objective still stands. Destroy the satellites before the Cylons can access the data, which we know nothing about.
Hello, this is Shmuel of Shmuel's Model Trains and Gaming. This is primarily BSG Gaming, Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, because I really only have time in my life for one game in spite of the pandemic keeping me in the house most of the time. It is July 19th, 2020, and I have a boatload of videos to edit and upload.
Got it.
This is the second resource mission. It's designed to build up your Tilium reserves. It's very hard to build up Tilium reserves because the damage costs are very, 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 very high in the Fleet Admiral's level of this game. This is a satellite mission. You will see me, I believe, it's been about 8 or 9 hours since I recorded this video. What you will see is I'm going to take out some of the satellites with missiles for my missile carrying ships. There's always one Battlestar. I never put out a fleet without Battlestars because I have no way of knowing that there's not 3 base stars waiting for me at the other end of the FTL jump. Looks like a Janus and 2 Rangers. Let's see. Yeah, so basically I got reconnaissance on this particular mission, and I realized that if I put a standard 8,000 point fleet out there, I've got probably a 2-to-1
Salvo
or
launch ready.
1.8 to 1 point advantage. And frankly, you have to have me outnumbered to beat me in this game at any level. You need more points than to get me. So I figured my usual plan for ammunition is I conserve it. I only use it on high
Salvo launch ready.
High value targets like base stars and powerful ships. I try not to, because I'm into torpedoes that can hit targets that are not identified. I try to make sure I shoot at targets that I'm going to hit. I like having a good hit ratio. I don't like using missiles because you have to risk fighters or small craft in order to identify your enemy, and then missiles become very effective, if not more effective than torpedoes. But I found that torpedoes are effective at base stars at long range, and you can spot them because they move slower. They turn like the Titanic, and other ships moves faster. In this scenario, I saw my ammunition is not a big problem, so I fired it up. And I took out the satellites first. I also wanted to see if the game would let
sweepers.
If the game would let me out of having to fight the Cylons. It did not. I took out all the missiles, I think in 2 shots. They just simply hit my own ship. Again, I don't line up my missile shots carefully. I gotta figure out how to do that. Alright, I did minor damage to my ship, just the armor, but I may end up losing that ship because of this. Anyway, thanks for tuning into my video. I really appreciate it. We're sponsored by ISN Corporation, my subchapter S Corp from Chicago, Illinois, which is the owner of New Data Cloud. New Data Cloud is my invention, a Oracle replacement database server that actually is compatible with Oracle applications. It's based on open source. You could end your Oracle addiction today by visiting newdatacloud.com. There will be commentary in this video if I see anything that's worth commenting on. Otherwise, I'm just going to let you watch. I don't think there's any reason to edit it. This is not like some of the other videos I recorded earlier where I actually fell asleep and there were long pauses that had to be cut. I can't sleep at this level of the game and succeed. If you like the video, please press like. If you like the video series or the train video series, which I know is getting neglected, but will return, also consider subscribing. If you want to know when I post a video, and there's probably 4 or 5 in the queue today, click the bell and you'll be notified of that immediately upon upload, which is actually too soon. immediately after the file is uploaded, it takes several minutes of processing before it becomes readable. So, yeah, don't jump on the notice instantaneously. It does not come out with complete perfection. You see me now dispatching my fighter squadron to basically blunt the Cylons from taking their air superiority, which they usually have over me. You know, the composition of this fleet is one Mk2 Battlestar, one original Battlestar, and 3 other ships that provide both artillery, missiles, and a fairly murderous battery fire, turret fire that really chops up anything in its path. I'm working on the issue here of camera angles, trying to zoom in and provide interesting footage to make my videos more interesting. I sometimes miss stuff when I do that, but I am going to continue as I play the game. And now that I've got the recording working fairly well, I'm going to try and zoom in on scenes and make it more interesting and make it more look like the documentary look of the series. Now, I don't know if you like the change of formats for messaging, but I'm thinking of trying the Star Wars messaging format next, because I can do one long message that may look pretty cool. I don't know. We'll try it. Far, far away. I like this message format. I can do my messaging with less typing, and I may actually come to an agreement on a theme. I don't know. I'm planning. This is video number 2 in a series of however many videos I need to document every part of the process of hopefully winning the Ghost Fleet DLC at Fleet Admiral level. In order to win that, I think it's necessary to do something I've never done, even though I have succeeded at Admiral level in this scenario, and that is to get the Cylon threat down to 5% or under, or below 1, before jumping in to the scenario where the Galactica joins the Ghost Fleet in Chapter 7. I noticed in the Admiral level,
Squadron is taking fire.
Which I took at 35%
Missiles incoming.
Cylon threat.
Target is 45 by 99.
Let him talk. That
have come back hostile.
There was one less ship that I remember fighting and losing in the Admiral level. So I'm going to play it by the numbers. I'm going to maintain my Tilium reserves. I'm going to pipe as much hardware as I can into the Ghost Fleet as I drop my Cylon threat level to below 5% if possible, before jumping in the Galactica into the rescue Coker, Lieutenant Vasilevich, and the future Admiral Adama, now an ensign right out of flight school. This particular game series is set about the same time as the last Battlestar Galactica retro view, with the third person, whose name I forget, playing Adama. And basically,
confirmed squadron
here,
target.
Sicking my fighters and having them have the most effect. You need to win this at Admiral's level. You need to be effective with your use of air power. You're not always going to have air power at the end. You're often not going to have any air power left, but you got to make it count where it is. You got to take out Cylons.
Friendly squadron is dark.
Optimizing firing solution.
You see a largely ineffective missile strike I'm trying to whack what I think is a base star. Guess what? It's not a base star. I don't always guess right. Anyway, I'm going to turn off the recording now and play and only add commentary where I feel it adds value.
Friendly squadron is dark. Ranger is taking damage.
We're taking fire.
Ranger is taking damage.
Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
Frack! Got him!
Switching guns to manual.
You just saw an effective strike on a base star or near stationary target. I'm also trying to maintain a firing angle and choosing targets of largest ability to damage my ships, and also trying to get angles so that all my ships have good firing angles at them without hitting themselves. It's a hard thing to do, but that's the goal. Have to be effective, have to pay attention to details at this level of the game if you want to win.
Incoming!
We've been through worse.
Ranger is taking damage. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Ranger is taking damage.
Target locked and firing.
Friendly unit down. So say we all.
They're giving us a hell of a storm, sir.
Friendly squadron is dark.
Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
Reloading! Nothing but the rain.
Missiles incoming. Janice is taking damage.
Taking sustained fire.
Janice is taking damage.
Sustained incoming. Vector 1-6.
Alert squadrons to keep 42 by 76 free for flak projections.
Janice down. Yes, Commander.
Once again, I'm down to just my 2 battle stars. All my support ships have been fried. This is a very intense battle, but it's not as intense as the last one. I just didn't manage resources correctly, or didn't have a good enough formation. But the battle stars, which are key and very expensive economically, you don't want to have to build battle stars in this scenario. You want everything that you imported to be built. Another note, I did import a fleet from the Resurrection section of the game. I don't feel it's possible under any circumstances to start with a generic fleet and win this scenario. You need some kind of utility reserves from previous games. Now, some may call that cheating, but they let you do it, and there's a reason why they let you do it. It's about managing resources in a budget. And the Silent War was a campaign. I believe it was real, which it was not. The Silent War is a campaign that has to be managed on a long-term basis, and it's not played in a vacuum. It doesn't make sense to me to start out with my resources
I'm on it, Commander.
at a generic level. Now, if you can win from that level, make a video series and show me how.
They never stood a chance. This is actual. Cleanup command confirmed.
Hostiles and satellites are down. Too late to ask for a quick download, huh?
Watch your intervals, people.
We're gonna hammer the frackers till they can't get back up.
Escort clear zone intact. Priority 1 is in safe hands.
Firing solution is online. Target is 45 by 99.
Plating is taking a pounding, sir.
This is actual. Cleanup command confirmed.
Toasters have been patrolling the shipping lanes some corporation once used for intra-colony trade. Good opportunity to set an ambush, get some new kill marks.